everybody. I'm Ana-La-Rai with Sparkles of Love, and today I thought I'd share with you a little sort of like Christmas miracle, or a really cool thing that happened in the last few weeks that really to us was kind of miraculous, and it reminds me of how things work in the universe that you can have no knowing of or no understanding of. So at the end of October, we prepared all the gifts that were going to my husband's family in Italy. And, we put in Christmas cakes and the kids' presents and all the birthday cards for 2022 and a gift for the parents and gift for the kids and little gifts for everybody and then some family gifts. So it was quite a big box, actually about this big, that was going. And last year it got there on time. But we always have it ready really early because we know in these times that shipping can take a long time. So we headed down to the post office, and it was quite expensive. It was $137 to send. And we had decided that it was going to be almost double to send it by air, but we figured we had enough time. And so we wrapped it in love. We both put our hands on it at the post office and put in lots of love. And Christian had taken the box. We had a dog food box because our dog food comes by mail. And he reinforced it with all this extra tape, and we packed it really nicely and had all the addresses and that. And when we got to the post office, we put the insurance on it. And then they ask you a question that has to go on the form here in Canada that says, do you want to pay to have it, if it's undeliverable, do you want to pay to have it returned, or do you want it abandoned? So we decided that it would get there because we were wrapping in so much love. So we said abandoned. And then we sent it off. And that was sort of October 29th. And we knew that we might be a little tight, but it would go across Canada and then it would be shipped across to Europe and get to his family. So we let them know that it was on the way and all of that would happen. So about, now if I think about it, about 3 weeks later, we were outside here in where we live on Vancouver Island and in the yard doing some yard work on this lovely sunshiny day, and the FedEx truck stopped by, and the guy said, do you know, and he gave us this name, David Eggert or something like that. He said, at this address. And well, we said, no, that's not us, and that's not the people who lived here before, and they lived here a long time, and that's not any of the neighbors nearby. That's not a name we know. And he checked his things twice. He goes, no, this is the actual address, but this is the name, and they have to sign for it, so I can't give it to him. I said, that's okay. And had a nice chat, and all good. And I at the time thought, I wonder if that's someone further down the street, but the FedEx guy assured me this was the right address. So fine, off we go. Another week goes by, and the FedEx guy knocks on the door, and he goes, I have the same parcel again. I said, well, the guy still doesn't live here. And he goes, no, there's a new name on it. And it was my husband's name. It was Christian's name. And I'm like, oh, well, that's odd. Okay. And so signed for it, and in the parcel came, and Christian came up, and I said, we opened it. And as I opened the box, I said to him, why, isn't that odd? Look at this, is Christmas wrapping paper just like we use. And I open it, and it's all the parcels that were to go to Italy. It's all the gifts, the cards, the Christmas cake, everything that was in the parcel. I'm like, what? Now, and we kind of looked at each other really, really puzzled. So here were some of the things that happened that were so weird. First of all, we didn't pay to have it come back. So Canada Post and FedEx are not associated. So something somewhere happened that someone paid FedEx to send it back to us. So that's really strange. It was completely in a new box. It was not the dog food box anymore. It was beautifully packed. We checked all the, the more expensive gift items were all in there. Everything was still wrapped. Now, I didn't unwrap anything, so technically they could be missing, but I don't think so. The Christmas cake was still in there and all the cards. And and it got a little more mysterious because we talked to then called Canada Post. So none of our packaging in terms of the outside papers that go on it were there. It was not wrapped in plastic. So when we called Canada Post, they said that if a box breaks or gets damaged, they always put it in a great big plastic sheath or bag so that you know your original contents are there. And they don't use FedEx. So to us, some of these things were absolutely miraculous. Like we said, abandoned. How did it come back? Who paid for it? Who repacked it all? You know, it had gotten to Quebec where the out shipping goes on November 8th. And this was, you know, in the 20th of something of November that it ended up back with us, and that it had the wrong name on it the first time. And then it came back to us again. So it really, we were kind of awestruck, and, you know, we're getting a refund for that you know, because it came back and it didn't get shipped. And we have reshipped it. We went back to the post office the next day, and it has now been shipped by air. So we're hoping it gets there. But it was just the most amazing kind of thing, because so many things happened that it shouldn't have ever come back. And that someone did all this for us and could have kept all these beautiful gifts. And it really was one of those really special, like, make Christians stop and went, wow, we really feel, you know, loved by the universe and by whoever did this for us. So if the person whoever sent it back to us is ever listening to this video, our heartfelt thanks to you, because now we know the gifts are going to get there. The family and the kids especially will enjoy them. And it's just one of those things that really restores your faith in humanity. And at the post office, and when I called into customer service at the post office, both of them were long-term employees, and they had said they'd never ever heard anything like it. So I guess what I want you to know is miracles happen, and you never know how the universe is looking out for you. And if you have your own stories of how the universe looks out for you, I'd love you to share them below so that we can all see. All right, have a great week. Thanks a lot.